the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Okay, ready.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be third down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On play action, Lawrence going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 41 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Think right.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And they're taking it right down Broadway. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Hey.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
On play action, here's Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
The Bears 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go!
Throwing is Williams.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, it's Williams.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
11. Silver.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Red 23. Unlock line. Check smash.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
In motion is Gray.
Here we go, sir.
Lawrence going to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
30 left.
Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jets.
Puka Nacua.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Extra point safely through. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And shedding through the tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 78 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. Now Williams.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, check that. Tip.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Hey, I'm gun. 11. Silver.
Here's Lawrence.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Go, let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Complete. It's Johnson.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Go.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
11, Agate.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. From the gun, here's Williams. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready?
Throwing again here, Williams. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Go! Check go!
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
All right, let's go. Think right.
Johnson goes in motion left.
Go.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, easy. Route. 13 loop. Go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 22 now, here's second down at 7.
Hey, Lion! Think right, open. Street! 30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
He's on his way.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
To the air, Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hey, run! Hey, I'm gun. 11. Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Silver.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. 11, Agate. Hot.
Lawrence will throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Go. Think right. 13, Lou.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Go. Here we go, son.
Back to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
23.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Route. Think right open.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On red.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Panther 60. Shut up.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Gun. 11. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Hey, here we go, sir.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We have played 3 quarters.
Second and 6.
Hey, kill. All right, here we go. Done. 11. Silver.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, run. Roll. Here we go, sir.
Running left, it's Hall.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
These are 24. Here we go, sir.
Lawrence. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Kill count.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54.
A give running right is Hall.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Silver.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Hey, easy. Route,
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
Well, that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Room here to run. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 43, here's second and 2.
70, Hawk 70. Set go.
Throwing is Williams.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Hey, lion.
This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Go, go. Think right. Silver.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Big strides, look at him go.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's on his way, and they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
13, Luke. Luke. Go, go.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, it's a win here in their home opener.